John McKay's first team coach Mark Hams after this afternoon's 1-0 win at Bognor Regis pitch side. Mark, as the game wore on, did you think we were the better side? Did we deserve that last minute winner?
Yeah, I think the second half was the flip side of the first half, where they had loads of possession in the first half, and we had probably the better chances. And then the other way around in the second half, I was a little bit concerned that they might nick one on the break. Us have all the possession and them nick one on the break. But I think, yeah, around about that period for about 5 minutes before, and certainly towards the final whistle as well, I thought we was on top. And it was, you know what they say, if you score while you're on top, then you've got a chance of winning games.
It was Wade Small who got the goal. He came off Paul Vines. Is that tactical genius or is that a stroke of luck?
A bit of both, I think. But I mean, you can't ignore things like as well. It's seconds leading up to the goal. Douse was screaming at Andre because he'd let a loose ball go over here, so he sprinted from one side of the pitch to the other to make the lad pass it back inside, to then force an error, to then go through and score. And to do it on a pitch like this, you don't realise how hard it is. It doesn't tell half the story standing here. I mean, to try and turn and run in different directions when it's so soft underfoot is really hard. So he needs a lot of credit for that, Andre. I mean, you could see for yourself at times where people were trying to turn and they're getting close. It was like dirty dancing at times, where people were grabbing hold of each other and trying to push each other out of the way. So he's got to have a lot of credit for that, Andre, as well, towards the goal.
And last week at Carshalton, it was a good result, a good performance. But down here, Bognor were fourth before play today. How important is that game today?
Oh, it's very important. Let's not make any mistakes about it. That's up there with Lowestoft away. That's up there with Whitehawk away for what Whitehawk was worth. That's a good result, and they're there for a reason. It's not a false position. There's some teams in certain leagues you can say that they shouldn't be up there and they won't be up there, but they're a good side. We said it when we played at home. They're a phenomenal footballing side, and I've not seen anything to change my mind on that.
Lewis Taylor finished the game with a bandage wrapped around his head. How important was he today to the side?
Brilliant. I mean, you showed me a bit of grass out there. He hasn't covered. He was immense, and like I say, to be that athletic on something that gives way under your feet so easily, he's got to take a lot of credit. But everybody has, to be honest with you. You can look at everybody's position and the roles and responsibilities they were given. At times we let our guard down and got sucked into areas where we probably shouldn't have done. Some you win, some you lose. Just come out on top today.
It was a game of few chances today. I don't recall either making that many saves. How well did we defend as a team today?
Well, if you've been drinking a lot today, haven't you? Did you not see the one that Tulse did with about 20 minutes into the second half? No, in fairness, if that had finished 0-0, the first person I was going to go to was Tulse, because he made a great save with his feet, where he had no right to do that. As far as I was turning away because I thought he was in. So yeah, but I get your point. Apart from that, there was a lot of sort of get down the sides, pull the ball back, and when someone's and when someone's pulling the ball back and you're trying to spin on a ground like this, it's really hard. Yeah, I get your point. I do get your point.
And Tuesday now we're playing Dulwich instead of Margate. What are your thoughts on that? Postponing a league game ahead of a League Cup game when we're on a run as we are.
Well, I mean, I'm probably like most people. I would prefer to get league games if you're on a run or not on a run. I just want to play league games, get them out of the way first, and then worry about, no disrespect to any cup competitions, but get the league games out of the way first, because that's what you sort of build your season around. And unless it's the FA Cup, of course, that's a different story. But yeah, I'd rather play league games. But I do understand. There's obviously reasons for it. They don't do it just to upset people. I do understand why we have to do it.
And will you use Tuesday as a chance to get in some of the fringe players to get a first team game under the belts?
No, I would guess not. I mean, I don't pick the side. I don't call the final shots on it, but I would guess not. I think if we're in it and we're sort of, I'm not sounding arrogant because we've got to go there and work hard, but if we're 2 wins away from a final, then let's go as strong as we can. It's a cup and we're in it this far, so why not try and win it?
And we're up into the playoff positions now. With the signings we've made recently, I'm thinking Ian Gale, Paul Vines, is that somewhere we can stay between now and the end of the season, do you think?
It's got every chance. It's got all the potential to achieve what it wants, this squad at the moment. It's just a case of getting it right on the day wherever we go or wherever comes to us. Getting things right in training sessions, getting things right tactically, and people understanding their roles and disciplines, etc. It's got every chance, it really has. But you know what football's like. There's someone in the division that's going to go on a good, and there's someone in the division which will fall away, and we just got to stay the right side of that line as best we can.
Cheers, well played.
Cheers, Simon. Thank you, mate.
Thanks,
Cheers, fellas. Well done. Yeah. Where's nice to get back over there where you belong? Pardon?